I'm really wondering why YouTube and all their censorship thinks it's okay to run ads on these commentary YouTube channels for video games that are shooting people and killing people. You know, I know it's not real, but it's still very strong, graphic, material that is, pretty much goes against everything in their guidelines, against those that, cannot report on real news, report on real violent acts of war, but yet they will run ads and monetize these video YouTube channels that promote violence and war in graphic video games. All they do is sit there and play their video game and commentary, and they make all kinds of money off the advertising. Why aren't those videos being banned? Why the censorship on real news, that's getting real news out there, that should be monetized and should be a way of making income so you can keep your channel going? But yet they pay these idiots that sit there and play video games all night long, drinking their energy drinks. It's total, complete hypocrisy that they would censor one of my videos that doesn't have any words in it at all that has to do with anything that's in their guidelines, but yet because it's a video that is against the Luciferian agenda, they censor my video. I've had them censor my videos that don't have any vulgar words, or as far as in the title, or any kind of words that speak of war or anything. I recently had a video that was demonetized that just basically was saying that the bear was going to attack the eagle. And because it was about Russia in America, but I didn't even use those words. I didn't even use the words America and Russia. I mean, but yet they will monetize a video game that's promoting violence and war and murder, and just not only that, but video games that promote lawlessness, like the video games for Need for Speed and things like that are promoting lawlessness. So how come YouTube thinks it's okay to monetize those videos and those channels, but not the ones that's real, not the ones that are promoting real news, real, content? It's total hypocrisy, and it makes you wonder who in the world is running YouTube? Really, who in the world is running the show there? Because it must be someone that loves video games. It must be somebody that loves to play those video games, because they're not censoring those. And I would certainly like to hear your comments on this. I'm watching right now where top channels on YouTube that have millions of subscribers that are being censored because they're offering real content or offering information that's true, factual information that's going on in our world today. Don't forget, though, we're living in a world today where even the Bank of America just came out and said, oh, we're living in a simulated computer. We're already living in the Matrix. And their whole idea is there's no real reality. It's what you make your reality. Now, these are the leading, this is the CEO. These are the leaders of Bank of America. And they're saying all the leading scientists are believing the same thing now. And they want to go to a virtual world where everything is virtual. So now there's a big push for the virtual RVs and, the promotion of virtual reality. And so, it's okay to have video games where people are shooting one another and where, vulgarity is being used and strong language and everything else. That's okay as long as it's simulated, as long as it's graphic, as long as it's not real. Give me a break, YouTube. This is ridiculous. I mean, the first YouTube channel I went to, the very first one, I didn't even have to look through. I just went to the first one that had 2 million subscribers that is promoting a commentary on a video game that is graphic and shooting people, and the ads are still running on those. So this is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. It makes you wonder, is this not a blackout on real, true information getting out? Is there really an info war going on here? Is someone really trying to black out and completely shut down any real content that could be viable? Now, let me ask you, why would they not allow our videos that have real content? Why wouldn't they allow us to be monetized? I'll tell you why. It's called being sanctioned. The same way that we would go sanction Iran if we didn't like what they were doing, we would sanction them, and they would, they would deteriorate as a country because they weren't receiving money and funds to help them. Well, the same thing is happening on YouTube. Those, they don't want to give real content. They are censoring us, and they are, without question, they are taking our money away so that we cannot continue to be supported. That's what the whole thing is about. We're being censored for a reason. There's no question in my mind. And I look back and I look at some of the videos that they have censored. I've looked at some of the content, and I've looked at the titles, and I've looked at the keywords. There's no reason they should have been censored. No reason at all. Other than the fact there was something in that video they didn't like. Something that they didn't want promoted. And I'm telling you, people, it's not just an algorithm. It's not just something they're doing that's built into it's like programmed in and it just automatically deletes. No, they've got people that sit there around the clock, and they are going through top channels, and I'm telling you, they are looking at the content very carefully. It's not done through screening of a program. There's humans that are doing this. I'm telling you right now. And what they do is they have flagged certain channels, and they'll sit there and they will go through those channels. I'm telling you, they're paying their employees they'll go through those channels, and they will censor every single one of those channels that have been flagged. Mark my words. That's exactly what's going on. This is a total blackout on any real content, any real information, anything that's truth, anything that is truth. Satan wants to shut it down. He doesn't want any real content being given out. He wants the world to be living in an illusion, to be living in some fake, basically a virtual reality. He wants them to live in his reality, where there's no real truth, with no real reality, no real content. Don't forget to leave your comments. Tell me what you're thinking about this. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you can stay tuned. God bless you.